Welcome to course number 2 of travel training. This is the second course in the series, and course number 1 is a prerequisite to moving forward with this training. If you have not completed course number 1, please go back and do that now before proceeding. This course is designed to focus on the role of the travel arranger. An arranger is a person who books travel on behalf of someone else. Arrangers may book for faculty, staff, students, and/or guests. Guests are individuals who have no association with the university, such as speakers and interview candidates. Now that you understand the role of the travel arranger, let's look at some ways to book on behalf of others. The first option is with a travel agency. In the vast majority of cases, this is going to be Travel Inc., since they handle our individual travel. You may remember from course number 1 that we use Fox World Travel for groups of 10 or more, and Shorts Travel Management for our non-UW-Madison athletics. Travel Inc. can be reached by phone at 877-811-9898 or by email at uwtravel@travelinc.com. There is also a reservation form on TravelWise, which you can access by going to www.wisconsin.edu/travel, and then navigating to the helpful links section on the right side of the screen. Another option to book for others is using the online booking tool Concur. Please note you will need a Concur profile in order to book for others, whether that is with Travel Inc. or in Concur itself. To begin booking for a guest, look at the left side of the screen. There will be an option to book for a guest. If you click the link, the page will refresh and 2 orange heads will appear as an icon. This is how you know you are now booking for a guest. It is very important that anyone with an employee ID not be booked as a guest. University employees are not guests and must be booked as profiled travelers. Additionally, this is a great spot in the training to mention that leisure travel is not allowed to be booked in Concur. This includes your own leisure travel as well as non-employees, such as spouses, joining you on a business trip. If you are personally paying for companion travel, the companion must be booked outside of Concur. Travel Inc. can accommodate companion travel if you let them know the situation when calling. Otherwise, you are free to book companion travel wherever you like. You can also book for other employees in Concur. The first step is for the employee to add you as an assistant in their profile. The traveler needs to log in and click Profile, then Profile Settings, then Set Up Travel Assistance. In this area, they can add arrangers or assistants as either an assistant or a primary assistant. A traveler can have as many assistants as they like, but they can only have one primary assistant. A primary assistant will receive the itineraries for all trips for the employee, regardless of who booked them. Once you are listed in a traveler's profile as either an assistant or a primary assistant, you are ready to book on their behalf. To do this, click Profile, and then Act on behalf of another user. From here, start typing the traveler's name, and it should appear in the drop-down box. Click the name and then Start Session. The screen will refresh and a green icon in the upper right-hand corner will appear indicating you are now acting on behalf of another traveler. You can begin the booking process as if you were the actual traveler. When you are finished, click Profile and then Done Acting for Others. This will return you to your own Concur homepage. Rental cars and hotels can be booked directly with the suppliers. This includes calling directly to a hotel or rental car station, using their websites, or for hotels, booking through a conference link.
In keeping with our duty of care initiatives, the UW system always encourages booking through Concur or with an agent so that the reservation is able to be managed by the university. For hotels, it might make the most sense to work directly with the hotel if you are making room reservations for multiple people and you're going to need several rooms. Concur can only do one room at a time. In addition, if you're making reservations for someone and you want to put that payment for the room right on the university card and not have the traveler have to give a payment card, you can contact the hotel and get their credit card authorization form at the same time as making a reservation. Another reason you might work directly as a traveler who might be in travel status already and on the road, and working directly with the hotel and making the reservation might be the most time efficient. And lastly, some universities or departments might have a direct bill relationship set up directly with a local hotel. That is variable by each institution. However, if that situation occurs, really the only way that you can have that payment go through is by working directly with the hotel. There are also some scenarios in which you might want to work directly with a car rental company. For example, minivans and SUVs are not typically available in Concur, so working directly with the agency or the car rental agency would be the only way to make those reservations. Another example of that would be the time passenger vehicles. Additionally, if you are not able to find the rental car you want and the rental date is nearby, that might be another scenario in which you would contact the rental company directly.
Many rental car companies do not need a credit card to guarantee the rental. However, the traveler will be asked for a form of payment at the time they pick up the vehicle. There is no way to prepay for a rental car. When booking a candidate or guest, ensure the traveler knows they will be required to supply payment and will be reimbursed by the university. For hotels, a credit card is required to make a reservation. However, the hotel will require a form of payment at check-in. If you want to pay for the room on the traveler's behalf with a university card product the traveler will not have at check-in, a credit card authorization form is required. Each hotel typically has their own authorization form. You will need to contact the hotel after the booking in order to obtain their credit card authorization form. Otherwise, the traveler will need to use their own form of payment at check-in and be reimbursed by the university.
As a travel arranger, you might be responsible for things such as coordinating guest candidates to come to campus, arranging for faculty travel, or arranging for guest speakers to come on site. Working with each traveler and their unique circumstances is necessary to create a successful trip. However, obtaining flight schedules, preferences, payment, and personal information can be a bit of a labor-intensive process. To help aid with these types of events, you may choose to set up an administrative group with Travel Incorporated. Administrative groups allow department-level coordinators, such as yourself, to establish parameters for a travel event, such as payment method and budget. Then TravelLink assigns these parameters to a unique administrative group code, and then shares that code with you, the department administrator. Administrators provide this code to the travelers, who will then call the agency and make their reservations. Administrators are copied on all reservations and can work with the agency at any time to review the bookings and manage the itineraries. Administrators can also request to approve flight reservations prior to ticketing for final confirmation of the reservations. To establish an administrative group, first go to TravelWise at wisconsin.edu/travel. From there, you can do a search for administrative groups. Click on the administrative group page, and here you will find all the information regarding administrative groups. Click on Create a new administrative group, and you can fill out the information on this page.
The information includes travel dates and times. This can be predefined as 1st to the 15th of the month, or it can be left open. So the start date of the administrative group to forever. Additional information includes a fare allowance. These are guidelines on maximum fares. So for example, if you don't want travelers booking tickets over $1,200, you can indicate that on the form. You can indicate if there are approval requirements. For example, travelers can book tickets over $1,000 if they are approved by you, the administrative group arranger. If you want the card on file to be used for hotel guarantees, this would hold reservations for travelers' own payment at checkout. Additional information includes listing authorized users that are eligible to have their charges paid via the card on file. This list may be modified as needed. Once the setup process is complete, Travel Incorporated will provide the administrative group code and contact information that must be given to and referenced by travelers or coordinators when booking under the established administrative group.
Within an hour of the booking, the traveler will receive a copy of the invoice directly to their email. Also receive a copy of the e-itinerary that is also sent to the email.
If you cannot find the email, there is another option. First, find your itinerary in Concur by logging into Concur and searching for your trip in the travel library at the top of the screen. The trip library can be found by clicking Travel at the top of the homepage and then Trip Library. This is the same process for non-employees that you booked as an arranger. You should be able to see itineraries for trips you booked. In the Concur itinerary, you will find an agency record locator as well as a ticket number. Both of these can be used to obtain your invoice. The agency record locator is 6 characters and the ticket number is 13 digits. However, you will only use the last 10 digits of the ticket number. Now that you have the ticket number, let's find the invoice. First, go to TravelWise at wisconsin.edu/travel. Under Logins, select Travel Incorporated Portal. Sign in with your UW credentials. You'll be logged into your personalized Travel Incorporated hub. Here, you can view the invoice search as its own section by clicking Open a New Window. Now, enter in the ticket number. Keep in mind, don't enter those first 3 digits. Or alternatively, you could enter the record locator number. Once you find your invoice, you can either print it or email it to yourself to be used for your documentation, either for your purchasing card or your travel expense report. This tool is also handy if you have the purchasing card statement but do not know who the ticket belongs to. The purchasing card transaction will have the ticket number on the line of the transaction. Use that ticket number in this tool to find the invoice you're looking for.